Okay guys, welcome to the channel. Just a quick story to tell you about how my bike is not roadworthy. So, I left on this morning, I needed to go and get petrol. I headed over to Asda. I had an MOT running out in about 5 days after this. I thought it'd be fine. I've been riding the bike for a year, so I thought the bike would be absolutely fine to pass an MOT. Turns out I was wrong.
Oh, what the fuck? Pay at the kiosk.
First we need to have words with Asda. Pay at a kiosk. This is a 24-hour pay at pump only petrol station. There is no kiosk. Why does your software still say pay at kiosk? Say out of action, that's fine, but pay at kiosk. Also, another thing, why does Asda pre-charge you £99 when you fill up? I am on a bike. If I fill up £99 with this, I have a hole in my tank. Like, sometimes I think I might have a hole in my tank. Speech drinks it. But anyway, I get the pump sorted. Do you know what though? I had a bit of a pain in the neck on this whole hole, if I'm honest. I probably should have just turned around and gone home. And known it was going to be a bad day at this point. Anyhow, we closed the tank back up. Started up, didn't want to receipt. Don't need to bother with that. And reset the trip camera. I don't have a fuel gauge on the SV, so I have to keep track of roughly how many miles I've done. So I can know roughly when I'm going to start heating fuel if I'm going on a big journey. For example, it's about 150 miles I normally get, which I think is fairly reasonable. But sometimes the fuel light comes on, but that's fine as long as I'm in town. It's more when I'm going on motorways and stuff, but I need to make sure I've got at least some sort of fuel before I leave. So, head to the MOT test centre. This bit's good fun. I'm kind of hoping the car in front moves out the way quick enough. Kind of doesn't, but kind of does, so I need to open up a little bit, but it's fine. We get through. Here's the test centre, so we pull in. And I need to find somewhere to park up. I'll decide on this one on the left. I actually move it after this just into the actual space there on the left. You'll notice when we cut here, I'm actually in that space. So I'll pick it up about an hour and a half later, and it has fouled the MOT. The offside front brake disc is contaminated. I looked this up and it means there's oil or grease on it. I had a look, there was no oil or grease. It was dirty. It's an open brake disc. I don't know what you expect. It's going to be dirty. Like, it's just how it works, isn't it? Anyway, so I decided to take it to a Suzuki dealer because that was just a random test centre. So don't fully trust them, I suppose, is the problem. So I'm going to take it to a test centre instead, proper Suzuki one. The car on the right here, the Igo, I was hoping he was going to pull away a bit quicker. He didn't. The car on the left pulled away perfectly fine. Didn't really have my gap. I had to wait until a bit further down the road to have my gap. Turn left here, I've actually gone past the test centre here just because I needed to turn around. I needed an easier way to pull in. And so I pulled into this road to turn around. And once you've passed your test, never do a U-turn again in my life. 3-point turns are where it's at now. The worst thing here is I rolled it back in neutral, so I then had to click it back into first. I don't know why I clicked it into neutral in the first place. I just did. So, anyway, we're going to turn right here, pull up onto this drop curb. This is the test centre, the Suzuki dealer I was talking about. Park it in front of this bike. Should work. And key off and stand down. I keep forgetting to put the kickstand down. I got a mate to come pick me up. He was fine with riding with me on the way back. When we had to ride back to the test centre, he insisted that I had to ride his bike. So that is why he looked at a different bike. This is a 636 Ninja. Anyway, we come along. Luckily he lives on the other side of the test centre, so I can just turn right, come in from that way. Turn right, straight up onto the airship. And park up, go in and see what's going on with my bike. We're about 5 hours later now from earlier, and it's fouled again.
Thank you.
So this time the near side handbar grip, my left handbar grip spins, which it does. I changed it to heated grips and never glued it on. I should have done, my own fault. Missing a reflector. I put a tail tidy on the back of the bike, and so I'm missing a reflector. I never even knew they were legal, but they're a legal requirement, so that's fine. And the front forks are leaking as well, which would explain the contaminated brake discs that the other MOT test centre said, but that is not what they said. They just said contaminated brake discs. Anyway, I had to take the bike home. I couldn't get it booked in for like 3 weeks after this nearly, so I had to take it home, and as I say, the MOT was running out in 5 days, so I had to just deal with it and leave it parked up for 3 weeks. Not fun, but it's the joy of owning any vehicle really. I was going to say a bike, but even cars are the same. And then you get this wonderful bit where there's loads of traffic, and we get to drive down the side of it. There's a quarter here that we're going to come across. Remember this clip. There's a quarter here. As I go, he lets this car go for some reason in front of him. I have no idea why, so I decided to go round him. He then doesn't like me going round him and pulls forward. I don't know why, but, you know, it's not my problem. I might actually have been a bit of a brace on the wrist. Anyway, drive up and over. I go to go around this car, he's actually pulling away at the time, so it's fine. I'll just let him go. And yeah, let's go to the new day.
Well, might need to start putting the thermal back in this jacket. This is a bit cold. But yeah, so my bike failed its MOT, so it's going in today. It needs new seals on the front forks. The handlebar needs gluing. Our reflector on the plate. Did I pick my wallet up? Oh, so yeah, it's in that pocket. I mean, you definitely jumped to red light. Yeah, I get we need to brake, but if we can keep some speed up, that would be fantastic. Hey! Fuck me, it's horrible up here, you can't see shit. Oh wait, I have something for this. I have sunglasses now! Ah, this is the issue with the sunglasses. Can't see. They just fog up. Yeah, fuck this. What do you think I'm? I ain't waiting around all that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's good. Morning. There you go. Here should be fine. Let's knock it into neutral. Keep this down. Okay, it's the bike past the MOT now. Had the seals changed on the front forks. Reflector stuck on the rear plate, and my left hand handlebar grip glued, which is all good. And that means it doesn't spin while I'm riding, which is also good. You know, less terrifying for me while riding. And we're now MOT'd. We are not taxed. Minor issue. So because the tax ran out on the 30th of September, I had to declare it SORN. Now obviously can't tax it without an MOT, hence I had to declare it SORN, otherwise I would have just renewed the tax. The issue I then had was I had to declare it SORN. Apparently, once you declare a vehicle SORN, you can't then tax it for 5 days. So, my hoping to get it taxed today and then go for a little bit of a ride, now not happening. So I'm now forced to just ride it home, park it up and leave it there for 5 days. You can hopefully see something else different on the dash. The heated grips controller is actually attached. Yeah, the glue, so the heat wave that we had earlier in the summer had melted the glue on the pad that holds the controller to the dash, and it just wasn't sticking down. Hello, what are you braking for? Like, what is, like, right, can we people indicate before they brake so that I can actually know what's going on? Fucking not even paying attention. We just drive down. please and thank you. I don't like the black lines on that door, like cell-shaded car.